Hey guys, welcome to MD Prospect. This is the first video of a new playlist called Medical Schools 101. In this series, I'll walk you through the process of applying to different Canadian medical schools, important things to pay attention to, and I'll try to answer some of the questions you guys might have. So from personal experience, I know that a lot of students, as well as me, have struggled with finding information and keeping track of all the changing application cycle requirements for all the different medical schools in Canada. So this video will feature on the description below a link to a PDF file, list of all the things that you need to pay attention to when applying to Canadian medical schools for the 2017-2018 cycle. So you can click on the link, open the PDF file, and I'll walk you through some of the important information that I've listed on there. One of the things that I struggled with as a person finding all this information was going to Faculty of Medicine websites at different medical schools and looking at the admission requirements page. These medical schools have put the admission requirements page in a tiny font somewhere in the website, and it was really hard to find the right information. So what I did was create a second column called website that links you directly to their admission requirements page for different medical schools listed on this chart. So one thing to notice here is the minimum GPA. Notice that in-province and out-of-province students have different minimum GPA standards, and I know that a lot of students have kind of concerns if they have low GPA, but I've heard a lot of different stories from different people that says they got in with a low GPA despite the competitive GPA average for accepted students. You might have a slightly lower chance of getting in, but I would encourage you to still apply if you have other assets that are strong for you, like extracurriculars, or if you're really good at interviews and etc. For the minimum MCAT, every school is different. So some schools have 124 in each section. I know that University of Calgary just looks at cars. Some schools don't even look at biochemistry and sociology and psychology section. So I would really encourage you to visit each of the schools that you want to apply to and figure out exactly what they want out of the MCAT process. And some schools only accept the new ones and others still accept old ones. So I would go and visit their website. One key thing to pay attention is the application deadline. Now, I know a couple of people who have missed the application deadline for different schools. So for UBC, it's not October 1st, it's September 15th. With Memorial University is September 14th, Dalhousie is July 31st. One key thing to pay attention here is the Ontario medical schools. So all the medical schools in Ontario require you to fill out an OMSIS application, which is an application that allows you to fill out once, and then you're able to apply to all these Ontario medical schools with one application. The last date to create that OMSIS application is September 15th. And you might be wondering what last accepted MCAT is. That is the last date that you can write your MCAT to be counted for the application cycle that you're applying to. So there are all these different dates for different medical schools. So what you have to do is book your MCAT if you haven't done so already, if you want to apply to this cycle as soon as possible, because it's hard to find dates that go before these specified dates for different medical schools here. Now, even if you don't have the MCAT score, schools allow you to apply and then release the information after. Now, if you're a US or an international student who is interested in studying in Canada, there are 5 different universities in Canada that accept international students. So go visit their website and figure out what the international requirements are. One important thing that I need to tell you here is that you cannot use this chart as your sole source of information. So for a lot of different schools on the chart, I've listed out 2016 to 2017 cycle dates and requirements, minimum requirements, because the information was not available yet. So what you should do is go visit the website through the link that I posted on the second column and figure out exactly what they require of you for this specific cycle. Okay, thanks for watching the first video of the series on Application 101. The next video will feature how to study for the MCAT.